Greetings, Centennial State, and welcome to the Colorado Report. I'm Dave Rex. Twice a week, we bring you select headlines and side stories from the Rocky Mountain State. Thank you for joining us. For this Wednesday edition, we pull from one of my favorite news sources, KRDO Channel 13. It has been one hell of a day here in Colorado, so let's start with a story of some heroes. Published February 13, 2019. A man is arrested after police say he tried to rob a convenience store in Colorado Springs. Officers were called to the 7-Eleven on the 300 block of Platt Avenue, just before 8 Tuesday night. After speaking with store clerks, they learned that the suspect flashed a weapon and demanded cash. That's when he was subdued by clerks and 3 customers until police arrived. The weapon turned out to be a pellet gun. Michael Neal, 32, was treated at a hospital, then taken to jail, where he will post bond for robbery, resisting arrest, and interfering with police officers. KRDO 13 reached out to 7-Eleven for comment, but have not heard back. Next up, a story that has been a little too frequent here in our state. Published February 13, 2019. Colorado Springs police officers were in a standoff with a suspect Wednesday morning that lasted through 2 p.m. The standoff happened near Uinta and Yuma, and the U.S. Post Office in the area was closed due to police activity. Police said at least one shot was fired, but no injuries have been reported. The Tactical Enforcement Unit arrived to help clear the scene, and the suspect was arrested around 2 p.m. And finally, if you're listening to this episode as it is released, you should avoid southbound powers in Colorado Springs. Published February 13, 2019. Multiple power lines were downed on Powers Boulevard near Dublin and Stetson Hills Wednesday, causing havoc for drivers in the area. Police are responding to multiple crashes Wednesday afternoon, and southbound Powers was closed between Dublin and Barnes, according to police. Stetson Hills was also closed in both directions at Powers. Police say Wednesday afternoon that southbound Powers would be closed from Stetson Hills to Dublin through the night. Some traffic signals lost power. Drivers should treat those intersections as 4-way stops. Witnesses told KRDO they saw sparks on the ground from at least one of the lines. Another witness reported having to swerve off the road to avoid fireballs. CSU said the outages were restored as of 1:30 p.m. but thousands of people were without power for hours. Traffic is still impacted due to the down power lines. The company says, quote, "You may see limited Springs Utilities activity in an impacted area if winds are still high. Our crews cannot safely repair the poles and lines until conditions improve." District 11 said Rudy and Martinez Elementary Schools let students out at 1:30 p.m. High winds ended up knocking out 2 windows at Doherty High School, and they ended up shattering, according to witnesses. No students were injured, and they were being sheltered in classrooms. And that's it for this Wednesday edition of the Colorado Report. You can check out links and show notes for this and all episodes at theColoradoReport.com. You can send your emails to ColoradoReport@gmail.com. You can tweet me. The handle is @TheCOReport. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon.